commercials. It's funny because Adele just, in my ear, we had McAfee had to do a surprise late edition show today, 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern. They went to lunch in between. I went over, said hello. It was great. Wiz Khalifa came in.
No shit. Just reeking like weed.
Listen, there's guard dogs everywhere. Peralt just texted me and said, there's a bomb threat in our garage. We may not get our cars out for hours.
Oh, well, get comfortable, man. There's always Uber. There's always Uber.
Yeah, we don't have. Well, they can't get close to the building. I guess this is phenomenal.
God damn.
Sorry, I'm glad I ate lunch. We ate lunch today.
Well, I heard, David. I hate to do an aside because I know we're tight on time here, but I was. I heard that you on the first day of Super Bowl. I'm not sure which show I was listening because you've been on every show in America this past year.
Yeah.
You didn't eat the first day you were at Media Day, dude. What the fuck was that about, Dave?
I fucking forgot to eat. I was jumping from table to table, and all these people were like, "Hey, man." I saw a couple writers that follow us and listen to the show. They actually admitted to listening to the show.
Some of the few people who admit listening to the show. The streaming numbers keep going up, but nobody listens to the show. It's crazy.
Yeah, and they were like, "Hey, man, I really enjoy your show. You guys are great. I love your guys that do a show with you." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's awesome, man." And I was just jumping from show to show to show to show and talking to people. And I go home and I was like, I called Jess and she's like, "How was it?" And I'm like, "Good." She goes, "What'd you have for dinner?" And I was like, "Shit, I forgot to eat."
Oh my God.
I was 12 hours. I got up, didn't have breakfast, and was at the thing all day. And then I got home and I got up in the room and I was getting ready to go to bed. And she's like, "You didn't eat anything? You can't do that." She's like, You're terrible when you don't eat." So I made a very bad decision and went downstairs and got very bad, late bar food.
Oh, it's the fucking shit that's been sitting in the fryer for 7 hours.
Chicken quesadilla did do me right. That's all I can tell you. Embassy Suites, I thought I was going to eat it later. It was chicken quesadilla. Should have just got in the car and went to In-N-Out or something. But anyhow, yeah, I forgot to eat. You can't forget to eat.
Dave, while you were just talking, CH celebrated. You looked like Aaron Rodgers didn't win the MVP.
What happened?
No. It's the Hall of Fame. Richard Seymour got in this time, and I've been kind of rooting for him the last few years. He just got in.
Richard Seymour. Yeah, I fucking love Richie C.
95 Bears?
No.
I mean, he was number 95. Oh, Patriots.
No, Patriots, Richard Seymour.
No, he's more known for his stint with the Raiders, isn't he? Richard Seymour?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Dave.
And Tom Brady's more known for his stint with the Buccaneers. Come on.
It depends who you ask. In Tampa Bay, he might be. I don't know. But I actually saw Richard Seymour when he played for the Raiders. It was in Steelers Stadium, and Richard Seymour fucking socked Ben Roethlisberger in the game. He got tossed out, and I remember the Raiders were getting their ass kicked because this was when the Raiders suck. I mean, they still kind of do suck, but this was when the Raiders really sucked. And he gets socked. He fights it, and he gets tossed out. Raiders were getting their ass kicked. They finally hit a field goal, and I was wearing my Raiders gear. I stood up to cheer in the upper level. I was like, "Yeah, we hit a field goal." We were losing 20-3. Some Yinzer turns around, and he's like, "You don't do that shit here. Sit the fuck down." Yeah. I was just like, wow. Damn. All right. I was like 13. I was like, I'm going to get my ass kicked. I'm going to get stabbed by this guy.
Even in a blowout?
Even in a blowout. They don't mess around. They don't mess around, Dave.
Yeah.
They don't mess around.
Ain't playing. All right. That's a good side total talk. I'll give you just a couple prop thoughts. Where at least I've been hearing and listening to people tell me different things. This fucking Cam Akers prop is out of control. I mean, it's become the public prop of the week. I'm hearing people. I heard it. Listen, I'm right next to the NFL Mexico table. They've been speaking Spanish. They are wonderful people. They have Cam Akers over 62. Whatever it is. 62. It's over. Everybody's got this shit over. Like, it's done. I can't believe it. The staples, the ones I like all these years, in the book have taught me a couple things. These guys bet these things, and these are the ones I'm going to give out on the shows on Friday. Pretty much standard operating procedure, regardless of the matchup. That's why I like these props, because it doesn't matter who's playing. They consistently win because they happen during a game. I like betting props that just happen during the game normally. When you bet someone to do something they don't normally do, or something to not happen that normally happens, that's when you lose. So you just bet stuff that happens. Here you go. Will a team score 3 consecutive times? You bet the yes. It seems hard. It doesn't have to be 3 consecutive touchdowns. It can be a field goal, touchdown, field goal, field goal, field goal, field goal, field goal, touchdown, touchdown. Whatever combination is, it's one team to score 3 consecutive times. It happens a hell of a lot more than you think. It sounds harder than it is. And the yes is actually a minus. You got to lay the juice, but that's usually a winner. The other one is under 1.5 yards for the shortest touchdown of the game. You can bet 1.5 yards over or under. The under is usually favored. The over is a plus. Between the way drives get down and they get over to 2 and they set the ball at the 1 and they take 1, 2, 3, sometimes 4 shots to get in, is always a 1-yard touchdown. And the other factor is this end zone pass interference, set the ball at the 1, happens a hell of a lot. This pass interference rule definitely needs to be changed. Man, oh man, it happens way too often. In the end zone, it happens a lot. They set the ball on the 1, and then there's a touchdown. So those are my 2 that I really just kind of consistently bet. Ideally, you don't have to lay too big of a price, but those are the ones. The sack prop's an interesting one, the total sacks in the game, the individual sacks by each team. And obviously there's passing yards, there's rushing yards, there's receiving yards. There's something going on. Do you guys hear that music? Is that bad?
It's amazing. They're warming up for the halftime show, apparently.
I don't know what's going on the other side of this wall. It's been pretty quiet. But
they figured they're locked in. Their cars are on lockdown because there's a bomb threat. So,
right?
So they figured start playing some music.
What the hell? My God. But, Newbie, you said you got – what'd you say you got, 22?
So I just counted
22 prop bets?
I was a little bit over, so I officially have 19 bets that I myself have placed. So how about we do it this way? CH has 1 prop that he placed. Let's have CH share what he's looking at for the props, and then I will go Micro Machine Man. I will give every prop, and then we'll just recap on next week's episode whether they hit or not, and we can see how much money I lost on this.
Beautiful. Okay.
Newbie's going to give us the fastest 2 minutes in sports with his.
Yeah, I'm going Boomer. Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
So I've got 3 that I like. One that I've already played, and then 2 others. One's a long shot, and one's just a favorite one that I get to root for all day. So the first one I bet is the one I alluded to on the show last week. It's the opening kickoff, no touchback. I mean, it's hit 18 out of 20 years now. Pat McAfee gave it last year on his show, told the whole story. We had Tone Diggs on that right before the Super Bowl last year. He gave us the whole story. It's like kicking a lead balloon, I guess, that opening kickoff. So I like that opening kick, no touchback at plus 135. One that I like to root for the whole game is a doink at plus 400. I had it last year. It didn't happen. Remember how many uprights were hit in the playoffs last year? I think they hit like 97 uprights last year.
Yep.
So I played it last year hoping it was going to hit again, but it of course it didn't. But I'll play that one too because it's fun to root for. But kind of a long shot, I'm putting a little sprinkle on because of the way I think this game is going to go. I do still think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think it's going to be a defensive game. I'm going to sprinkle Aaron Donald MVP.
Ooh.
At 16-1.
It's worth a look at 16 to 1.
16 to 1. It's worth a look. I mean, it's probably going to be Burrow or whatever, Stafford. It's going to be one of the quarterbacks probably. But if it's not, and it's not Cooper Kupp, who else could it be? I kind of like sprinkling on Aaron Donald. So those are the 3 I'm looking at right now. I know I will make at least 10 bets on Saturday night or Sunday.
Yeah.
That's a man after my own
doing
heart.
it on Saturday. I tell people all the time, if you can do it Saturday before Sunday, a lot of times apps crash. People wait. Pharrell said it today. It's like everybody going to take a shit at the same time and flushing a toilet, and then it jams up. So try not to
Way
do
with
it if you
words.
can. Yeah, he said do it Saturday night. It made a lot of sense. Newbie, do you like? I saw Diggs and Gump. They said that say hi to both of you.
Thanks,
It was
boys.
great.
Love you guys.
Hopefully they're going to pop on tomorrow on the Bostonian versus the Book, and there's a shot that I might go on the big show tomorrow. Not
Ooh,
sure. They got a lot of shit going on.
I believe
So,
that.
Yeah, so we'll see. But they're going out. They're going back Saturday morning. They got their own watch party thing going for the Super Bowl. But I asked Diggs today. I said, "Hey, has he said anything about the balls again?" I said, "You got to tell the people." He said, "I already bet it. I'm taking a plus. I don't know why." I said, "Has he said anything about the balls?" And he's like, "Whoa, you're getting aggressive." No, he hasn't said anything specifically, but I assume it's the same balls. Careful with that because he didn't know. Last year he knew.
He
We were
knew
all
that they were
over him.
hard fucking rock motherfuckers.
I know.
I hope he's right.
If you catch the ball on the
Yeah.
2 yards deep in the end zone,
Yeah.
is there any goddamn chance with all them flash bulbs and all that you ain't running that thing out?
You're running it out, right? You're pumped up, your energy's pumping. It's only natural. So I'm with CH. That's one of the props that I have. I'm gonna try and do this micro machine style. I'm gonna put speaking of balls, I'll put the balls on the table. This is everything that my actual money is on for Super Bowl Sunday. My favorite bet is Bengals 10.5 over 42.5. That's the teaser I like. Other than that, Rams 2.5 under 56.5. That's the other teaser. Quarterback props, Matt Stafford, longest pass over 39.5. Joe Burrow, longest pass over 38.5. Will Joe Burrow score a fourth quarter touchdown pass? Yes, plus 110. Will Matt Stafford score a fourth quarter touchdown pass? Yes, even money. Defensive and special teams miscellaneous props. Total sacks over 5.5. Total field goals over 3.5. Longest field goal of the game over 47.5. Will the opening kickoff be a touchback? Fuck no. Cincinnati total number of field goals over 1.5. Cincinnati total number of field goals over 2.5. Cincinnati over half. One field goal in the first quarter. Why the fuck not? It's plus 330. It's the Super Bowl. Second half to be higher scoring than the first half. Minus 104. Now we go to the final stretch. It's the running back and wide receiver props. Joe Mixon, longest reception, over 12.5 yards. Joe Mixon, longest rush, over 13.5 yards. CJ Uzama, anytime touchdown scorer, plus 430. OBJ, over 5.5 total receptions. Kendall Blanton, anytime touchdown scorer, plus 300. And there's one under, but this is an over show, boys. As you hear from my props, the only under I bet, under 9.5 penalties in the Super Bowl, minus 115. That is all the action that I have this Super Bowl Sunday, Dave. And I could stand to lose a good, probably nickel is probably the amount of money that I have out. So we'll see what ends up happening, Dave. But I love the Super Bowl. I love all the props. And that is legitimately every single bet I have placed on the Super Bowl.
That is outstanding.
A lot of overs for my boy Bama. A lot of overs. As I was reading it, I was like, did I fucking bet it under? This game ends up like the Patriots-Rams game, and I'm standing there. Thank God that I live in my parents' house. Is really what that comes down to.
Thank God the food's good at that point. Like that's we didn't get any of the props, but we got the food right. So, damn, that is solid. That is a lot of overs.
It's the Super Bowl. You want overs in the Super Bowl. Like, I know it's not plus EV. I'm not sharp. I'm a fucking recreational bettor who likes having fun. That's what betting is about. I can afford to lose this money, so I was fine placing those wagers. Bet responsibly, have fun. That's what betting's about, Dave.
Correct. I like it. I like it a lot. I mean, did we retire one side, one total, one prop sound? I mean, can we you gave us 19. I mean, do you have that like bumper, zinger, anything you want? Can you drop that in there for me here?
Beautiful cash considerations, listeners. It's time for one total, one side, and one prop. Yeah, I broke all the rules, Dave. Last week I gave, totals for props and props for totals. This week I just say, here's everything I've ever bet in my life. So,
yeah, we did one side, we did one total, and Newbie did like 19 fucking props. Who cares? It's the Super Bowl. So I wanted to hear the music so I could say that line as I was thinking. I'm like, he has 19 props. I think he's done. It's Thursday, but there's a lot of shit to consume.
I probably will bet more. I'll probably bet more.
I'm betting the yes on you betting more, and I'll lay up the $4, and then I'll ask what you're moving it to because I'll bet it again. Because I know you're going to listen to something and go, oh, that shit sounded pretty good. I'm going to go see if they have that.
Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, click on another video right here on the screen. And if you really liked it, consider subscribing below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.